idag ska vi kolla på de sämsta filmningarna i fotbollens historia. Fy fan vad det finns många filmningar som varit så usla. Och jag vet, David Luiz alltså, fy fan vilket kräk. Och filmning har blivit en del av fotbollen. Det är så tråkigt. Jag ber om ursäkt, det är engelskt. Men har vi lite allsvenskan också. Det är engelskt tal som försöker förklara situationerna. Det finns tyvärr ingen text, jag ber om ursäkt för det. Men Sanchez nu då, det här har jag sett. Vad vill Sanchez här? Vad vill han? Han står ju. Och sen nu lägger han sig. Ja. Och han tar sig för ansiktet. Okej. Nej.
Let's check out this legendary move by Papadopoulos.
Papadopoulos? Nej!
He might have had a future in acting, but it's too bad for him there was a video referee who didn't
Nej men vad fan! Han söker domaren också.
And if you thought that was ridiculous, take a look at this dive. Football fans mocked the player. He moved like a fish that should be thrown back into the water.
Ja, det var för fisk. Nu då. Oj.
And hey, Aydran was definitely fouled, but this reaction was
men
way
alltså
over
fy
the top.
fan.
And we're just at level 20. He's
Okej,
one
level
of the
20.
most legendary dives in World Cup
Ja,
history.
Rivaldo på hörnan, det har man sett. Det är så. Och ta sig för ansiktet också.
Brazil and Turkey, Rivaldo got hit in the leg, but suddenly had a headache. And hey, a silly move by the Turkish player who got a red card for this.
Han fick
But
rött
this
kort för
act
oss, okej.
was unnecessary. Which countries often mocked for too many dives? Italy.
Italien, ja. Det var ju det. Man tycker att italienarna filmade i värst före, tyckte man ju nu. Nu har ju alla det liksom.
Girardino's action didn't help the stereotype.
Girardino. Eller Girardino kanske man säger.
One of the funniest dives because, you know, he keeps running
Ja,
at
men
first
alltså,
and
det
then
är
decides to fall. No need for the VAR
Ja,
here. The
ut
referee
man.
saw that this
det är väl
is a
6
yellow
direkt
card
står det.
right away.
Nej, eller det
And for
kanske inte
those
gör.
who are saying, hey, these are just South
Rivaldo
Americans
igen.
and Southern Europeans, here's a funny dive by Danish player Bo Nielsen.
Nej. Amen. Nej.
And don't worry, the player was able to continue after this horrific attack. Level 35. And that was a scandal, because the referee fell for the dive.
Nej, han lyckades alltså. Ja, men alltså, va?
In the game Juniors versus America, a player went down without an opponent near him, and the referee actually awarded a penalty.
Alltså, det är så sjukt.
And hey, who says only players fake fouls? I present to you this coach from the
En tränare som filmar. Nej. Va? Vad gör han?
Coach Petrov goes down and the referee can only smile about this. Not
Vad
the
gör
only coach
han?
we'll see today. But first, one of the most controversial moments, some say it was the
Mexico.
worst dive in World Cup history. Others say it was a clear foul.
no era
World Cup
penal.
2014 in Brazil.
Robben.
Round 16, Netherlands versus Mexico. Mexico was leading, but in the 88th minute, Snyder equalized. Then this scene.
Japp. Fy
Robben goes
fan.
down and the referee gave penalty, and Mexico was furious.
No
During
era
the game,
penal.
Robben fell down twice in the box, and he later admitted one of them was a dive.
In the last moment, I think he took his leg away, and I went to the ground without any touch. So that was a stupid action from me.
The Mexicans saw this as another dive. It remains a really controversial scene. I would say, you know, there was a bit
Verkligen.
of
Och
contact,
så här
but the fall was
kostsamt
very
också.
exaggerated.
Hade inte Robben filmat här, kanske inte Holland hade vunnit liksom.
And if you
Tog
lose,
1-1.
you always think it was not a penalty.
Mexico was knocked out of the tournament and mocked Robben with piñatas.
Ja, såklart.
Robben in die auto zit en hij verwijst nog even
Ik think Robben is sitting in the car is svinarg.
Waarna Nederland de penalty tegen Mexico kreeg.
Undisputed, however,
Fucking
was our level
cheater.
50, when the player on the ground couldn't stop smiling.
David Luiz. Och sen har vi Busquets också.
A foul, and David Luiz is on the ground, laughing. And then a quick look at the referee, and then a pain-filled face. The United player got a red card, and Luiz was heavily criticized for this act. At level
Ja, det var
55,
verkligen
there was another red card,
Arnautovic.
and that was a scandal.
Mot Sverige.
Arnautovic has gone down.
Elmander filmar.
Sweden's Johan Elmander goes down and Arnautovic saw red and he couldn't believe it.
Nej, jag fattar inte. Det är sjukt.
Our next act also enraged fans, and in Germany it's called the mother of all dives.
The mother of
April
all
13th,
dives.
1995. Dortmund was leading the table, but the game was 0-1 against Karlsruhe. Andi Möller
Och det är
falls,
straff,
but his
eller?
look gives it away. Something is off. And slow motion shows a clear dive. The referee
det
gave
blev
a penalty,
straff!
and Dortmund won the game and in the end the Bundesliga by just 1 point. And Möller's response after the game?
De vann Bundesliga med
gibt's
en
nicht zu
poäng.
diskutieren. Es war sicherlich kein Elfmeter, aber ich muss dazu sagen, dass es in der Saison schon so oft vorgekommen ist, dass ich gefoult worden bin im Strafraum und wo es keinen Elfmeter gab. Und
Så han erkänner att det gjorde fel, men sen menar han att domaren har missat det flera gånger förut, så att det är lugnt. Det jämnar ut sig, tänker han.
gepfiffen und mehr kann ich nicht dazu sagen.
And what did the referee say to this?
Correct penalty call.
Möller was then convicted by the German sports court, a 2-game suspension and a 10,000 Deutsche Mark fine.
Oj,
making him
han
the
blev
first player to be
avstängd
suspended by the
på
German
matcher
Football
och böter.
Association for a dive. And hey, we
Okay.
all knew he would come.
Neymar.
Often called the king of diving.
Yep.
Brazilian Neymar. I mean, unforgettable the moment in the 2018 World Cup against
Okay.
Switzerland.
Just det, för fan. Men alltså rullar ju i 300 meter.
Like here, but rolling around like that, I don't know. And also here a very unfair moment by
Okej,
him,
PSG nu då.
trying to win a penalty.
Ingen kontakt
but the ref
alls.
gave him his second yellow card and sent him.
Så jävla rätt.
So
Fan
the
vad
reporter
fint.
asked him what Neymar thinks that he's been labeled a diver all the time.
Eu sou mais rápido, pouco mais leve e às vezes sofro as faltas.
Yeah, he avoided the question.
Ja.
And another player known for diving,
Vem?
Luis
Suarez,
What
för
about
fan.
this moment against
Att jag inte
Dortmund
såg
when he
det.
went down, but miraculously continued playing, or after his biting incident when he was sitting on the ground in pain, even though he was the one who bit the other player. But the most ridiculous action was this. He was touched on the neck and fell like a dying swan.
Alltså det är bara så här. Alltså fotbollen har ju verkligen blivit ett...
Next, one of the
Även om man
most
får
bizarre
gult
scenes
kort och
during a
grejer,
football
även nu med
game.
VAR. När folk filmar så gynnas man
Brazilian
oftast
Davison
av det.
wants to play for
Och nu menar
time
han alltså att
and goes
domaren
down
skadade
after
honom.
this, well, should I say,
Amen.
hit by the referee. Completely
Alltså det är så jävla
ridiculous.
löjligt. Det
Kinda
är
like
så
our
löjligt.
next scene.
Japp. Busquets.
Busquets gets a hand to the neck during a challenge and he
Handen
falls.
ska inte vara
And
där,
then a
men
quick
vad
peek
fan.
and then the hands back to the face. The referee didn't see any of this and gave a red card.
man
And Motta
såg det
was
inte.
angry and because of that grabbed Busquets by the neck, which to be fair, that's a red card. But I understand that Motta was frustrated. This is a yellow card. Inter moved to the final and Motta was not allowed to play.
Nej. Men då vann de ändå, okej.
We come to the truly ridiculous and absurd dives here, and this one deserves
Johansson!
to be among the top. Andreas Johansson runs into his opponent's arm, who just laughs.
Han fattar inte
about it.
liksom. Han ropar liksom på bollen man går där.
Unlike our level 90,
Level
which caused
90.
a whole debate in Germany.
Nej! Det var tränaren som
Coach
skallade och han
Meyer
som
goes
la
down,
sig.
And Streit got an undeserved red card. And Meyers explanation at the press conference:
Dann sind wir beide natürlich auch sehr dicht aneinander geraten, woraufhin ich dann auch mich hinfallen lassen habe, beziehungsweise hingefallen bin, weil ich denke, ich habe hier eine Wunde davongetragen. Das sieht man und das ist einfach eine normale Reaktion.
Meyer got a 3-month suspension and his club Bielefeld fired him.
3 månader avstängning
We've
och han blev
seen that guy
sparkad.
from a Bundesliga coach.
Nämen!
And now to one of the most dramatic performances of a football player.
Oj, 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 oj.
On Lazovic, and he acts like a
Oi, oi,
3-year-old
oi.
who doesn't want to leave the Lego store. Totally absurd.
Oj, 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 oj.
And this is only topped by our level 100.
Sista då. Har hans arm för att slå sig själv.
His opponent's hand and hits
Där har man
himself in
sett
the
så
face
många
with it.
gånger också.
Luckily, the ref didn't fall for it. And if you've ever wondered what were the best goals last season,
Fy fan, den här kanalen är otroligt intressant. Jag tror vi ska kolla på mer videos härifrån om ni tycker att man gör det bra. Men det är ändå bra med lite kontext på vissa saker och så vidare. Och så vet vi att det är inte bra att filma, men det är också bra att filma. För att man gynnas av det när man är en ful kille och man gör det, hörni. Tack för att ni kollade på videon. Imorgon blir det en ny otrolig video. Kolla in den då också.